Hello and welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a technology that's not just changing how we make videos, but more importantly, who gets to make them. We're talking about AI video generation, and it's a full-blown revolution that puts the power of a movie studio right into your hands.
So let me just start by asking this. Think about making a really good video right now. You need cameras, mics, that super complicated editing software. It takes a ton of time, right? It's a huge barrier for a lot of people. But what if all of that complexity, all of that hassle, just disappeared?
And this slide just lays it all out perfectly. On the one hand, you've got the old way of doing things, slow, expensive, and just plain complex. But on the other side, you see the promise of AI. It's fast, it's simple, and it's incredibly powerful. This is the massive shift that we're going to unpack today.
All right, here's our roadmap. We're going to start with the big picture, the overall promise of AI video. Then we'll dive into the magic of AI avatars. After that, we'll see how you can turn pretty much anything into a video. Then, something amazing, how this tech breaks down language barriers. And finally, we'll look at who is already using this to do some incredible work.
Okay, let's jump right into our first section. We've talked about the problem, and now it's time for the solution. This whole new category of tools that's making video creation truly accessible for everyone.
So, here's the fundamental idea. Platforms like HeyGen are built to be these all-in-one video makers, and the goal isn't just to add some new feature to old software. No. The whole point is to completely free your story from all the technical junk so you can focus on the one thing that actually matters, your message.
So you've got the platform, but who's going to be in your video? Well, this is where it starts to feel like science fiction. This is where AI avatars come into play. Instead of dealing with cameras and lighting, you can just use a digital performer to bring your script to life.
This quote really gets to the heart of it. The ultimate goal here is realism. We're talking about AI avatars that are so lifelike they can literally be your digital double. This lets you create content without ever needing to step in front of a camera again. It's pretty wild to think about.
And look at how much flexibility you have. You can create a video avatar, which is basically a realistic clone of you, or you can just take a single photo and animate it. If you don't want to be on screen, you can pick from over 1,000 pre-made stock avatars, or you can even generate a totally unique one just by typing in a description. The options are amazing. All right, so you've got your AI avatar picked out. Now, how do you actually make the video? Well, this is the best part, because you'd be surprised at just how ridiculously simple it is.
I mean, it really is this easy. Step 1, you start with your source material, could be text, an image, even an audio file. Step 2, you choose your avatar and the voice you want it to have. Step 3, you click Generate. And that's it. The AI does all the heavy lifting and you get a finished video in just a few minutes. And don't think for a second that this speed comes at the cost of quality. We're talking professional-grade 1080p or even 4K videos. The AI automates that whole tedious editing process, which can literally save you hundreds of hours you'd otherwise spend cutting clips, syncing audio, and all that other fun stuff.
So, you've made your video, it looks fantastic, but how do you share it with, the entire world? Well, that's where this next feature comes in. And honestly, it's one of the most powerful things I've seen this technology do. It's going to blow your mind.
Just take a second and let that number sink in. Over 175 languages and dialects. And listen, this is not just about adding some basic subtitles at the bottom of the screen. This is a tool that can truly demolish language barriers and connect people from all corners of the globe.
So, how does it pull this off? Well, with just a single click, the tool translates your script, but it also clones your voice, preserving your tone so it actually sounds like you speaking a new language fluently. It even creates a perfect, natural lip sync to match the new audio. You can just forget about hiring expensive voice actors or going through tedious re-recording sessions. So we've seen how incredible this technology is. But who's really using it? Out in the real world. And what kind of impact is it actually having on how they work? Let's find out. This chart gives us a really clear picture. A big chunk, as you can see, is marketing teams, creating branded videos in a fraction of the time. Then you have learning and development teams, making training materials that can be updated in minutes instead of weeks. Sales teams are using it to personalize video pitches for hundreds of clients without having to reshoot anything. And of course, localization teams are reaching brand new markets faster than ever.
And this isn't just theory. Check out these actual numbers from Miro. They saw a 10 times increase in their video production speed. A 10 times! And a 5 times increase in the sheer volume of videos they could create. That's not just an improvement, that's a massive, massive gain in efficiency. And get this, over 100,000 teams are already using this stuff. This is not some niche tool for a few early adopters anymore. It's a proven, reliable solution that some of the biggest companies in the world are using every day.
So to wrap it all up with a neat bow, what exactly is an AI video generator? Well, the best way to think about it is like having a really smart video editor in your pocket. You give it a few simple instructions, and it creates a polished, professional video for you. No experience required.
And that really leaves us with this one last crucial question. When you tear down all the technical and financial barriers, and absolutely anyone can create a professional video, what new stories are we going to see? What new voices are we finally going to hear? The possibilities are just endless, and I, for one, cannot wait to see what we all create.